Thanks. I live. Never mind, because I did the thing. I forgot to run OBS. Gotcha game. I have to restart stream. Gonna try something. Work. I just exit OBS and keep the stream open. I keep the same. Only one would find. Hey, that did actually work. Doesn't do the delay thing, but whatever. Originally, I was gonna stream GD today, except I got a notification that this beta is going to end before the next time I'll be able to stream it. So this will be the last day of the beta for me, or at least on stream. Troubleshooting right now, should be good. A lot of levels. Not expecting this many levels. How many levels is this? 6? 6. No, that's 7. This is 8. 9. 10. Don't need this many levels. 12. Alright. More currency for gacha. True. The last day of I'm gonna be able to stream the beta, so I'm gonna have to dump all of my gacha currency later. First story. Do that later. What should I do? Jenny? Oh dear. Really don't feel like reading right now. I'm just gonna read this to myself. Gonna redirect, see the text, because I really don't feel like reading all of this right now. Hey, people are sick. We need to find Mr. Soth because he's gone. Basically the gist of it. I'm finding this first. for me? Thank you. Know where I can find Mr. Soth. No idea. Any ideas where Soth might be? Buying the valuables and ran off. Meds and water. Honest combis. Promise and guarantee. Waiting posted by. About Enfield. Really hoping this was going to be voiced. It is not.
That sounds really weird. We better get prepared if we're diving. Lock on time.
Easy video game. Alright, have you been injured? Yeah, this kid for my life. Didn't think about running into the LBs. Running out of time. Wasted trip. Many people thought that you ran away, but I left everyone a message. It's improper. Half matches. Fuck Daniel, things get worse. Terrible at time. Ordered some medicine with trader, but never delivered. And for expanded camp. A brand new system. The beta's about to end.
Let's adjust our work schedules.
Request. Allocation won't take long. You blasted cheats. Oh, you. Let me work on spaceship. Noted. Guess we're gonna go find that cheat now. Likely they're fake. Probably. I guess it will complicate it. travel back to the space station. That's because we take care of the problem. It's a supply quest. Doing a-okay right now. Soth told us you swindled them. Have to blame. Really sticky when I turned to the ship. Messed it up with another order. Probably missed it. These two was trying to get things done. More things to buy. I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, that's a lot of things that I do not have time in the beta for.
The personnel verification system is still offline.
Receive the message to a be bad misunderstanding. We're gonna come up with a solution. Also for you. To experience the mechanic in the beta at the end. Yeah, now we actually get back to the story. Just a distraction to unlock more mechanics. Great news. Now, I think it's new main mission. I hopefully don't have to read much. Yeah, I may have done a little bit of automation here. Add back once I'm free. Should hire a few assistants. Yeah, I may have done a little bit of automation. I currently have like 10,000 of everything, because apparently 10,000 is the max. Oh, this is clogged now because I can't store any more of it. is this?
Director Chen, the super drill has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Great. We'll wait for the Emmen to... looks like they've arrived.
Director Chin, we received Andre's call. This...
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there.
So good to see you safe. And it seems your crew is all right.
This is Shauna, the UWST liaison for a number of joint projects we have with her company. Her Valley Fort crew is building a super drill for us.
After you defeated the Landbreakers, the UWST crew who escaped Valley Fort made it back to their posts. Those who were captured by the Landbreakers have been rescued as well. Your assistance is the reason why we are all safe. Helping our friends from Enfield is the least we could do.
Everything is set. As long as nothing happens to the power plant, the rest of this job should be easy. The UWST power plant has been instrumental for the rapid development of Valley 4. It will definitely help our speedy recovery. Director Chin herself supervised the facility's reinforcement project several years ago.
Given the number of breaker goons and rocky crawlies out there, you seem pretty confident about the power plant's safety.
Of course I am. The power plant is the most defensible and...
I'd imagine that's not good.
What on Talos is going on? Is the sky changing color?
An ether side rupture has breached Valley 4. How did this happen?
The noise of the explosion came from over there. Wait, isn't that place?
It came from the power plant!
Hello? Hello? Do you copy?
I guess that's the end of that.
Hello? Anyone can copy? Hello? Enman? Supervisor Perlica? Can you hear me? Hello?
Gilberta, are you all right? What happened over there?
A huge band of landbreakers breached the power plant. They came prepared. Their chief led them straight to the power nexus. I couldn't stop their chief. She threw something into the power nexus during our battle. Oh, I should have stopped that thing with my gravity field. That thing reacted with a UWST ether cell and went off. You probably heard the explosion. The crew has evacuated the site, and I flew to the other side during the chaos.
Neferith. She's been after the power plant all this time. That's why she did everything she could to slow us down. Gilberta, is your location safe? We'll need time to reach the power plant.
It's good for now. I don't know what this Neferith is planning, but she hasn't succeeded yet. She got really mad and said something about an incomplete reaction, the rupture not opening properly, and she would need a few more days. We're quite safe for now. The UWST crew knows the power plant better than the Landbreakers, but our electronic devices and facilities are going down. Radio might be... Oh? Hello? Can you still hear me?
Gilberta, do you copy? Curses. Radio is out.
And she's a playable character, she'll be fine.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! That explosion! It did come from the power plant!
Yes. Gilberta just contacted us. The Landbreaker chief went there. She's the one responsible for the power plant disaster.
The ether cell! The battery went off! Yvonne is right to be paranoid. She knew this was gonna happen.
Tell me everything you know about this.
When the UWST started using the ether cell at the power plant, we got paranoid about a potential ether side event. But the battery was the reason they expanded so quickly in Valley 4. We also powered the AIC with the ether cell during our early trials. But for over 20 years, Yvonne and I were the only ones who were worried the battery might go off. Yvonne believed the ether cell wasn't as stable as we'd like to think, and would eventually spin out of control. But none of us thought a lunatic would set it off on purpose.
Director Chin, do we have a contingency plan to handle a situation like this?
Andre mentioned it before, but almost all of us thought he was just being paranoid. The ether cell has been stable for so many years, and UWST is supposed to be familiar with its use.
Those Woosters are good engineers, but they're not landbreaker experts. No one saw this coming.
Those landbreakers must have done something to the ether cell. We registered spikes in ether readings after the explosion, but they're all below the event threshold so far. We still have a chance to fix this.
I hope those readings are accurate. The sky is changing before our eyes. We're facing a potential ether-side rupture event.
If we allow the rupture event to take place, the entirety of Valley 4 will be wiped off the map.
Ground Zero is pretty far away. We can make
Thank goodness. Thank goodness Yvonne and I spent years working on this possibility. Remember the TATA prototype? We designed it to handle ether-side events. If we connect the prototype to the source of ether energy, we could counter and contain the runaway ether reaction and seal any active rupture.
convenient.
The sky itself has changed for the worse. Gilberta fought back and bought us some time. It falls to us to stop this disaster.
How are we supposed to bring the prototype safely to the power plant?
I was the one responsible for developing the prototype's mobility modules. I've already validated the design, but the recent disaster delayed the installation process.
The hub base should have treated the TATA project with greater respect. I'm contacting every engineer experienced in mechanical actuators. They'll give you all the help you need.
Director Chin, final tuning for the super drill is complete. We can start detonating the explosives.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, the super drill is yours to command. See you at the demolition site once we complete Andre's project.
We've got more important things to do, Administrator. Let's go.
Oh, I have teleport. I'll probably do gambling like an hour and a half in stream.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the strange phenomenon in the sky?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. The drill is also working fine. We ran a check and the thing is ready for some demolishing work. We also reviewed the possibilities of secondary landslides. Even made a few successful changes to our demolition charges. So, Endman, what was that explosion?
An accident at the power plant.
But that thing is responsible for supplying electricity to the entirety of Valley 4 and the nearby regions.
That's why we must get through this rubble to deal with the power plant accident. To do that, we must count on your drill crawler.
Don't worry. Prep work is already done. We can start at any time. Demolishing work can get pretty loud. Endman and Supervisor Perlica, cover your ears.
We can't afford to delay, Valley. Was really hoping we get to private. I guess not.
How is it? Is everything working out fine?
Wonderful. Demolition work seems pretty successful.
Director Chin, Mr. Andre, you're here.
We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-based engineers. Check this out. This is our all-new TATA prototype. Look, I think it still recognizes you.
Oh, it looks so happy. I guess nobody told it about what happened.
TATA just got a brand new mobility module. The little guy is really excited about moving around. And it's now going with you. Please deliver it safely to the power plant. It'll stop the runaway reaction once it connects to the ether cell. You must succeed. The survival of Valley 4 depends on you.
All right. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This road should take you to the power plant.
Can we stop calling it the prototype already? So, what's its full name again? Tranquil... Automatic... Robocart? I remember it being TATA or something.
Let's cut off that dialogue line.
Who goes there? Not another step.
We're Enfielders. Are you a member of the UWST security?
Enfielders? My name's Fabian Collins. I'm responsible for keeping watch over this area. Turns out you Enfielders cleared the road to this place. Plenty of nearby areas got really dangerous ever since that weird light appeared in the skies.
Dangerous? What do you mean by that?
Means we got blight zones. I don't have actual experience dealing with the blight, but our training manual tells us to keep a safe distance. I'm a member of the good old UWST Armed Patrol, so I gotta keep things under control in these parts.
Don't you worry about that. We came with the prototype, and we're here to handle these danger zones.
Prototype? Are you talking about that huge thing behind you?
Yes. Enfield now has a solution to deal with the blight. We're going to the power plant, the very source of this disaster. Captain Shauna and her UWST crew have regrouped at the hub base. You can also seek shelter there.
If the road is clear, things will only get easier. I'll run a head count of our crew and bring them over to your base. There's something else. Since you're going further in, can you keep an eye out for my sis?
Nah.
She went
Too
along
much
the main
work.
road to look for our injured crew, but I haven't heard from her after the blight rupture, and she
When you
hasn't
put
been
an
back
end
since.
to this.
I'm worried, but I can't leave my post.
It's along the way. We'll find your sis for sure.
Sister has probably been ended by now.
Wonder how long it would take to clean up this mess and rebuild everything.
Someone's here! Save us!
And murder. This will probably be her end.
Andre says we could still make it. But every time I look up, I feel that the swirling mess in the sky is telling us to hurry up and get it done. This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean, do we have another way around to start with?
The blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly.
What is the blight? Keep talking about it.
The blight is a hazard triggered by the ether. What you're looking at right now was created by the power plant incident. When ether reacts with the material universe, it generates a huge variety of hazardous substances. You've seen plenty of that already. Ether disintegrates everything it touches and leaves a scarred landscape in its wake. The aftermath is called the blight, due to its horrifying appearance. The blight also emits ether energy and is harmful to all living beings.
Are we getting through this place?
Unlike Unlike the soil, rock, or sand, blight doesn't actually exist. Instead, it behaves like residual images of ether energy. And since it's not a physical material, we cannot remove it using physical means.
Aw, that's so disappointing. Thought the super drill might have worked.
Blight masses of such scale tend to be held in place by a core, which is a manifestation of ether collapse. Destroying the core should get rid of this barrier.
Cores can be easily destroyed with direct physical interference. Revealing the core, however, requires a high-powered scanner. Even the scanners aboard Dijon would need several hours to locate a core.
Hours? This is going to slow us down. We gotta think of something else. Andre told us that Tata can neutralize ether disasters.
Huh?
I wonder if it can take out this barrier. Well, can you do that for us, Tata?
Let me...
Shoo.
Game is being a little laggy right now. Try to fix that. And closing wallpaper. I don't need that. Oh. Good enough.
Ooh, a button. I wonder what it's for.
What did you just press, Chen? Tata doesn't look too...
Whoa, it worked! Perlica,
Convenient.
take a look at that!
Immediately presses the right button.
That is the Blight core. Tata is indeed a machine designed to handle the Blight. But why didn't Andre tell us about this function?
Wait, Tata isn't looking too good. It feels so hot.
Painful
It seems
emotes.
to be in pain.
Skill issue.
The temperature isn't right. The machine is overheated. Seems like its
Bird
scan
logo.
function should be used only when necessary. Administrator, destroy the exposed Blight core and make a way for us.
What if I just like don't? What if I just let you overheat?
Tata looks quite sick. I can't diagnose an unfamiliar device.
Wakey wakey little
We
bot.
could only...
Wow, I think it likes you, Endman.
It seems much better now. Did you just use your powers, Endman?
I just gave it a head rub.
Let me do that too. I give very nice rubs. Aw, now you're being unfair. That's more like it. Be nice.
Now that Tata is feeling better, we should start moving again.
Yeah, okay, so just destroy it.
I see people up ahead.
What? How did you get
Power
rid
of
the light?
head pads. So
Huh?
true.
We've got Tata on our side.
What the bloody hell is a Tata? Sorry, I'm Eliza Collins. Really appreciate the rescue. I was going down the main road to find our injured crew when
Overwhelmingly
a rapid
British.
explosion took place. The road ahead is no more, and my way back got clogged by a pile of blight. The crew and I were stuck smack in the middle for a while. We were thinking about climbing down the cliff when you arrived and made it unnecessary.
I'm glad you're all right. And you're not the only Collins we met. Are you Fabian's sister? We're the Enfield Crisis Team, and Fabian asked us to look for you.
Yeah, that's me all right. And Fabian sounds like he's doing all right out there.
Been skill
Great.
issued. Unfortunate.
So, Enfielders, where are you heading next?
We were planning to follow the road, but it's gone. We'll have to look for the long way around.
Let's take a look near the cliff. Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is truly a terrifying sight.
Maybe we should call the hub base.
Director Chin, do you copy?
Copy that. Comms are clear, Perlica. Everything okay on your side?
The road has been swept away by a Blight flood. We need a new path to the power plant. Do we have an update on the situation at the science park?
Hold on. I'm accessing the SIP-rep. The road is out. Our quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Our new path starts at this point. The path will take us through the transport nexus and the Originium Science Park before finally arriving at the research center. We have confirmed witness reports of landbreakers in this area. Be prepared to engage hostiles within the park. Make your way across the entire park. A mountain trail behind the research center will lead you to a transport platform of the Origin load spring. Enfield scientists have been stationed here as well. Yvonne is a senior researcher currently attached to the UWST Research Center. UWST is conducting tests for improving Originium energy conversion efficiency. Yvonne is an energy control systems expert, and since her own Etherside project is power-intensive, a long-term partnership was soon established. But this is all the geographical data I can provide right now. Given the Blight event, I'm afraid the actual place may have changed quite a bit.
The data is very detailed and helpful. Thank you, Director Chin. By the way, is Mr. Andre at the control tower?
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need, Supervisor Perlica?
We found that Tata, by that I mean your prototype, can scan and locate Blight cores. It helped us get through the Blight zone, but the prototype overheated when we used it, so we wonder if there's a proper way to utilize this feature.
Huh? The prototype's Blight scanner is still being tested. And I don't really know how it overheated. I wonder if Yvonne is still at the research center. She's the one with the technical details. However, I do recommend using the special function less frequently.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for any possible changes.
Now we go back.
I heard that you're looking for a way through the Originium Science Park. I can lend this to you. It will help. I'm afraid I can't lead you there. I have to take our injured crew to Fabian. My access card should be able to get you through the park.
Thank you very much for helping us, Eliza.
You're welcome.
These buildings are incredibly tough.
The research center is the most conspicuous building.
I want to do
It's
that
over
puzzle. I'm gonna steal that first as well. Or if I can just do this instead.
To enjoy a break every once in a while.
Easy video game.
This is a delivery of incredible
Just
value.
don't even need to acknowledge the mechanics.
We'll probably have to fight our way through mobs of landbreakers. Neferith definitely has some surprises for us.
Gonna do the puzzle. That's a lot. Never mind. Go fetch pieces for the puzzle. And goodbye. Easy video game.
That enemy looks pretty powerful.
It won't budge. Its power is out. According to the design plans, this gate is powered by 3 electric generators nearby.
Since when did you get your hands on UWST blueprint?
This gate features a standard UWST architecture for frontier facilities. In fact, Enfield also constructed a few of these for them. Some of our own facilities share the same architectural designs as well. We need amethyst parts to make the electrical repairs, Endman. Let's make some.
Just entirely fell. And give me.
This is probably something that everyone dreams of getting.
Way back here. Wonder if I can just still not do this how it's supposed to be done. Easy video game. Need more of those on me. To teleport back here. Just do it this way. I don't think I can just directly take them from here. I don't think I have enough. Only a couple thousand. I only have a few thousand of these. I'll just wait for the full 30. At least I'm assuming that the other ones are going to be the same amount. To there. Right. Hopefully, I don't need more than that. Didn't get the teleport point. Have to walk all the way back. Hello there, welcome to Stream Kinetic. Hope you're doing well. When does this game fully come out? I have no clue. There's no like set release date yet. No waypoints.
Looks like a new place.
Walked everywhere. Sounds like actual hell. Especially with how empty Genshin environments can be.
That one looks like real trouble.
I'd probably estimate that the game will come out like a few months-ish. Maybe like August or so. Mass murder. No, you have to look down the sides. I mean, if you're using like an SMG or something, hipfire would probably just be faster.
The more, the merrier.
And firing's not always bad. Wasting several hours traveling from one point to another is a different one. Came from Counter-Strike. Stupid for the first one.
Feeling heavy? That's right.
I am ready.
Time to wrap things up, people. Calibrate the voltage, then pull the lever.
I think I have to be faster at this one first. I mean, this just is up there. And it doesn't, because of course it wouldn't.
This is probably something that everyone dreams of getting.
I'm assuming that the way you're supposed to actually do this, put the crate on there. However, I missed. Bad at the video game. What's happening in the story? The sky exploded. The sky exploded, so we need to get over there and try and fix it. Bad at the game. I already did this once, so I'm gonna do it the wrong way again. This guy did what? The sky exploded. Well, technically that's not quite accurate, but... There we go. Easy video game.
Who switched off this generator?
Game is starting to lag. How does one screw up this bad? Well, there was like a special kind of battery thing in the power plant, and it was forced to explode by the person who's been set up to be like the bad guy.
Energy facilities.
Apparently the side effect of blowing that up is
This doesn't feel right.
fracturing the sky.
Lakers seem to have a plan.
Aha! Splendid! The gate is now open.
The blight is out of the way, and the gate is wide open.
This guy's just
Our job
gone.
just got a lot easier. Thanks, people.
Do you know why the Landbreakers gathered before the gate?
While the Angeloi were keeping us busy, the LBs suddenly attacked and went straight for the gate.
Oh,
These wackos are organized.
don't really know much about it, but I'm assuming it's
Our
not going to be
industrial
just like
mech was temporarily
the actual
disabled
sky
after
is
the
gone
Blight
and
event.
more
We had
just
to retreat.
invasion
The gate
type
probably
thing.
closed during the route.
I guess most of the LBs made their way into the park.
So, things will only get more dangerous once we're inside.
The tunnel is already clear. Once you start evacuating, you can lead your crew down the road.
For sure. Fabian and I would love to take our crew out of this place. Thanks for helping, Enfielders. Be safe in there.
All UWST crew, follow the emergency evacuation plan. All IDs must be conspicuously displayed for easier identification. And if you are an LB, you're in serious trouble.
These emotes look really familiar to me. Hey, wasn't Taka showing me
In the
exact
water?
same emotes?
Its creator does leave a rather obvious signature in these tiny details.
This entire place got really messed up.
To check the map fast. Like, I remember there being something that I need here. This one? I think it's this one that I need for
I don't think the map is gonna
character
help anymore.
progression.
Let's just walk around this place. We'll find a way.
Go here first. Thankfully, there's 0 fall damage.
Time to get a little more serious. You'll be nimble, you'll be quick.
Okay. It is a little annoying how I cannot pick things up while being attacked. Die, thank you.
Good to have you here. We took care of the problem together.
Yeah, there's the stuff that I need.
Let my boss clean up the battlefield for you.
Why are you attacking a tree?
Time for some exercise.
Endman, over here.
I can do this now.
Fighting in an actual battle is really different from studying combat videos. But we also need to improve our theoretical knowledge.
All of those.
I'm making huge improvements by surviving all those trips in the frontier, right?
Should I take next year for classes?
Don't be shy. Come closer.
I don't know. I don't know what options we got.
Our story begins.
Oh, Java
Time to
programming.
change some gravity.
Honestly, so true. Java is just,
A dangerous bloke.
if you're terrible at programming, definitely do Java, as it is probably the worst one to learn. Like, this is an example of how terrible Java is. Like, most programming language, if you want to print some text, the command is usually just print. Like C#, whatever, the command to print a line of text is just print. But for Java, for some reason, it is like system.out.println. Just like, Same action with extra steps, yeah. Literally like triple the text unnecessarily. I didn't even do that right. System.out.print.ln.
That one looks like real trouble.
Oh, these are level 45. Never mind. Goodbye. And Java is so complicated with me. Everything in Java is more complicated than it needs to be.
I think I saw something special.
All AP Crow gets super changed to work. Input. But yeah, if you do actually want to take a programming thing, then Python would probably be the easiest. Like Python or C#. Last class. Shakespeare. Otherwise, like,
The blight has blocked this path.
I don't know what class options you have available,
It's still hot from the overload.
but I had a few
Let's try not to use this
wacky
scanner and look for
classes.
another way through.
Back home. Be back soon, yeah.
Warning! Warning! This site is under enemy attack. Boom! Boom!
Rider. What's the wrong button?
Another LD goon flatlined by my
Rider?
Tweety bomb? Ugh, yeesh. You're just gonna lie. The one making these recordings must be having a good time.
Taking the speaker class.
The blight flood clogged most of our paths. Look, that's the building we're trying to reach. But there's no way of us getting through that door.
Then it's time to get Tata scanning. I think it's cool enough already. Huh. Don't like doing scans? Why?
It seems to be resisting the command. The previous scan overheated Tata, and it might not survive if we use it over and over again. We need to improve its scanning performance and reduce the number of scans we need. Maybe we can try finding a better scanning position and locate multiple blight cores at once?
I remember there being like a yearbook class for me, but it was extremely selective.
The park is so blighted, the radio comms aren't working properly anymore. I can't even call Andre.
This park has a protocol radio signal tower jointly built by UWST and Enfield. We can use it to amplify our signals. What is it, Administrator?
Well, they might touch that radio antenna.
Okay, so what are your plans?
Connect that to the signal tower.
Wow. I'm not a techie, but you look like someone with serious magical repair skills. Or did you sense some extra powers in the Originium circuitry?
According to our records, our administrator can synchronize with Originium circuitries and skim information from them. If you're getting these senses, your recovery is indeed making significant progress, Endman. The signal tower can be seen from here, but all surface roads are blocked. We'll try our luck by going through the underground path.
Game. Okay, let me pause that for a second. It just works for some reason. I would like my frames back, thank you. literally. I'm gonna press the button enough and hopefully it'll register. There it goes. Entrepreneur class. Yeah, take a wild guess but decided to use all my GPU again. Oh, and now my internet's going down. Yeah, just give me a second. Boot up my backup. Wait, for some reason, it's just tracking. For some reason, the tracking's just... Okay, it's working on my mouth, but literally nothing else. Let me see if I can fix that. Just resetting things will make it work. Right. That just... It looks way too uncanny just for the mouth movement, so I'm just gonna turn off the tracking altogether. There's just not gonna be any tracking. A static image again, and it's tracking my mouth. Take me right home. Nice. I don't know why I'm doing this. Try one thing. Two. Trying doing yearbook. Yeah, yearbook tends to be really easy, but tends to not like allow everyone in. I fixed it. There. We are back. Slightly goofier hacking, but whatever.
My gadgets are idiot-proof. If you find them too clunky, you probably, didn't read my instructions.
We can head down here.
my glass. I am a pigeon. I thought this was just a hole. I am straight up a pigeon. Because I am having an aneurysm. It should be back. Doing the weird delay thing. Yeah, the delay is longer, but it's not that bad. Fine.
You have entered the basic mineral
Like 30 seconds
area.
now, which is
PPE must be
unfortunate, but it's gonna take more effort to restart the stream.
Originium cultivation.
Look! It's a trap! Just like the movies!
Yeah, yearbook is basically a study hall that you get a credit for.
UWST defenses tend to be something else.
Easy game.
Whoa!
Ugh! Why are you here?
You're not Landbreakers, right?
None of us look like Landbreakers, okay?
We're the Enfield Crisis Team. How did you end up here?
I came back here to retrieve active originium samples. If we lose them, all of us would have worked for nothing. But the park is filled with Landbreakers and the Blight. Is it safe outside right now?
Fun fact. While I was in school, it was quite literally just a drone class. I am legally certified to fly a drone in the United States of America.
Not entirely. But you shouldn't meet any enemies if you take the shortest way out.
What are these missions for?
This would be Yvonne's work. When the LBs entered the park, I saw her drones swarming all over the place. Some were carrying bombs, while others were helping to install defensive facilities.
I am also Microsoft Word certified. It's probably like the goofiest title to have.
She took plenty of obsolete laser cutters from the lab to bolster the local security loadout.
The license? Kind of. And generally no, if you're just like a hobbyist, or just like someone playing outside. But for more like professional things like drone photography, you do need a license for things like that.
And thank goodness Yvonne got these drones and machines to work. Saved tons of lives, she did. Plenty of crazy LBs even tried ramming her laser.
Fabian and Eliza Collins are outside the park and picking up refugees. You should go meet up with them. We'll find the
Got a
samples and
license?
deliver them to a UWST monitor.
You'll be fine. Also, the laws could be different considering not the same country, but
Great! Thank you so much.
basically most of what it was like you're not allowed to fly around airports. It's basically the extent of it. I know how to actually make a drone from scratch. Like I can solder circuit boards and all that.
She saved a lot of lives, and the UWST crew doesn't seem to mind. Any other time, and we might have a
I definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow! These lasers can move!
Easy game. First try.
The elevator is over there!
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower. The signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away.
A drone with a license. Don't get caught. And there's a fun concept
Incredible! You did
which you
it!
might be able
You're
to
the
pass
best.
off. Is basically You could argue that you did not commit a crime if you did not know that the crime existed. If that makes sense. I forgot what the actual term of it, but...
What's going on? The heat burned through the external casing.
Fluid drone during
Since
the
the signal tower has
fires.
been activated, we should call on...
You're pulling out of commission. Yeah, don't fly directly into a plane.
Comms are finally working. Did someone activate the signal tower?
This is Enfield's internal channel. Are you Ivan?
Oh, what? Supervisor Perlica? Okay. Signals were incredibly choppy a while ago. I wasn't expecting that you'd be paying us a visit.
Well, here I am. There's an urgent matter, and we wanted to call Andre. It's about the prototype, and I just got the feeling that you're the best person to ask.
The trans-ether tranquilizer automator prototype. I'm its maker mummy, you know? Shipped it to Andre to get some mobility module installed. You got a technical issue for me? And how's my sweet baby bot doing?
We connected the prototype to the protocol signal tower to amplify and expand its scanning range. And that would be its function of deciphering ether wave signatures, but...
You what? What did you do with my baby?
We just connected it to the signal tower to scan the blight and reveal some blight cores.
Have you realized what you have done?
Let's try not to shout over the mic, okay? So, did we do something wrong?
My prototype? My baby bot! How does it look right now?
There's visible structural damage.
Yo, this you?
And significant overheating. We're planning to take it to the power plant to seal the rupture rift. Can we still do that?
You went overboard with the power output of the deciphering scanner. Amplification by the signal tower only made things worse. Such power levels might burn or even melt the entire chip.
But Tata still has its emote. It looks all right. At least it's not melting.
I think we still have time. Make your way to the second floor of the research center. Quickly! I'll be waiting for you. The prototype needs immediate repairs. Stat, only 2 individuals within 100 miles know how its ether tech works. And don't touch Tata's settings anymore. The prototype should be able to move, but only barely. Don't activate any of its functions on your way here. It definitely lacks the juice for handling the power plant incident. I'm in my lab. There are plenty of LBs in the research center, and many corridors are clogged by the blight. I'll send a few drones your way and lead you through.
Trapped in a dangerous place.
From what I've heard, this behavior is quite typical of Ivan. She is quite laid back and doesn't care much about her own safety. Ivan probably doesn't treat this as a real emergency, so she simply stayed put in her lab to wait for rescue teams.
Sounds like a rescue mission.
Just remembered something. I never touched the settings. Nuh-uh. The power dial was already like that. Yvonne, I really wanted to ask you
Give me this before I forget again.
Did you make these drone bombers?
Of course I did. I guess you've probably seen my sweetie bomb.
Smash the blight core at the door!
Damage me or anything? Oh, it will just kill me, okay. This, do this. And commit more murder. These ones have
Twisted by the blight. His mind is probably gone. Such changes are caused by loss of exposure to the blight, or sudden exposure to high levels of ether radiation.
Well, he's insane, so I don't think he's that different compared to the other LPs.
Okay, why did you just teleport to me instead of... There, easy video game.
We're inside the research center. There are a lot of mutated landbreakers inside. Is your lab safe?
Don't worry. Those blighted goons can't reach my place because I got my gadget.
What happens when you
I
chew
just wanna
5
get
gum?
my prototype fixed. You're taking it to the power plant, right? Then you better hurry up.
We are making our way to the second floor. We should keep following your guide drone, right?
Level up. More sane now. I brush myself. Just go through it. Easy video game.
I got jump scared by a stupid goon. I'm all right. That looks rare. Need help getting it? I heard something. Edmund, watch out! Log on target. We're just like the heroes of an epic novel. Job done. Let's head to the next objective. We reached the second floor. Which way should we go?
The lab is to our right, but the blight clogged the way.
So take the path with no blight, duh. I've sent you guide drones to your place. Just follow their lights. This room has access to the maintenance corridor. Go down the corridor and you'll reach my place.
Looks like
See the drones? I usually have them move stuff around this room for me. Just go down the corridor and you'll find my lab. There's a control panel at the doorway. Corlica's supervisor authority level should grant you access.
lock on target. Endman, over here. What I think about self-improvement? Keeping up with the temp. Time for some exercise. Hi, you called?
I'm a dumbass and just realized that I was muted for the past minute or so. Well, probably more than a minute, but whatever. It's the one bad thing about having a mic with an external mute. Sometimes I will just accidentally press it, not realize it for several minutes.
Take care of the enemies first.
So many mutant lab breakers.
When do we get to gambling? After this mission, I'll do some gambling.
Strange. I thought this should work. Nope, not working. Oh, that's it. Got it! Oh, wait. It still isn't working. Well, hello? Maybe it's a local power output issue. Oh, you got in. That's quick. Oh, nice to meet. Name's Yvonne. You must be Supervisor Prolica.
Yes, it's me. Andre told us about you, and I've read many of your papers.
Andre? That old boy still owes me money after he lost the last bet we made. He promised nitrous afterburners for my Iridium EV, and it's been 6 friggin' months! By the way, who's the one behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now?
Really, just a lot of angles on her tail. Not complaining. Been hearing a lot of that lately.
The stories I heard about you tend to be extremely intense and
Dragon
thrilling,
Girl?
Administrator. Talking about intense and thrilling. How do you cope with all these mutant breaker goons as your neighbors?
Really shouldn't be using that word. I would suggest retranslating this word specifically. Any connotation now?
I'm alright. When I saw these mutant mobs making their way through the back gate, I set up a trap to lock them in this building.
I don't
The
think
Science Park crew
you
will
want
be
the
in major
connotation of
trouble
what
if I
that
let
word
them
means
leave.
now.
But won't these housemates make you uncomfortable? Well, I might get a little worried in another place, but the research center is my techno girl cave. I know everything about the building's security features and can control door locks and access from my lab. They'll never get into my bunker of serious science.
Accurate with the game, true.
And since our legendary Endman is here in person, no enemy shall stand before us.
Heard that too many times.
I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. Essential systems are still intact, but repair work would be extensive and challenging. I've heard about the power plant and ether incident, and they're within the estimates that Andre and I made. The prototype is our only way to turn things around, but you really made a mess of it. To seal the rupture rift, the prototype would first scan and decipher the ether wave signatures emitted. It would then release a pulse similar to the target bandwidth to achieve pseudo-conjugation and halt the ongoing ether reaction.
Imagine being in a writer's room, having to explain why you absolutely cannot use the words crewmate or goon at all.
I hope you understand all that, because the prototype is supposed to be a pulse emitter. You forced it to perform a blight load of crazy nonsense.
Under no circumstances should you say that somebody is among us.
Were you talking in science? Because that was really hard. I'll translate that for you. Scanning without properly matching the target bandwidth may result in a chain reaction of, let's just say improper use sets off a super explosion. Do you guys have a death wish or something? Oh, who came up with this stupid idea?
This one right here, Chen.
Master Operator Chan, you can't solve every problem by swinging at it. Can't you at least use some finesse and brains?
Just blame Chen.
Were you spying on my profile data from your palm terminal?
Developers are 40-year-old. They put this name without knowing what they were doing. I mean, there's a good chance that that line was written like 2-3 years ago.
Ugh, let's just be glad that the prototype is alright and it managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again, please. Anyway, this lab is too cramped. We must take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate for the repairs. And since you're here anyway, I'll appreciate it if you'd be nice enough to clean up my unwanted LB housemates. I was almost done calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in. Once I finish this job, we'll head down together.
You sound very organized. But your room looks really different.
Also, there's like a decent likelihood that the translators are like actually 40 years old.
Well,
or at least not that in tune with the internet.
It's a matter of personal taste, and it's different from how I approach my work. Science demands a great deal of care and attention. Professor Crow and I are the only two individuals who know how this works in Valley 4. I've started prepping the repairs while you were down there playing hide and seek with the LBs.
Who's Professor Crow?
A half-retired senior UWST scientist and my mentor. I've spent my recent years working with him and establishing much of the theoretical foundation of our field. He is usually carrying out routine tasks at the UWST power plant.
Someone get this girl a chair.
If you kept doing what you did, the prototype would have burned itself out by the time you reached Professor Crow. And that would be the end of us all. You may rest here. Just don't poke around my stuff. We'll head down once you're ready.
Someone get her a chair. There's just one over here. Guess there's one here as well, but it's kind of just whatever.
I'm busy with prep work, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep things short with you.
What are you researching here?
Including its theoretical principles and practical applications. My research is an insane energy guzzler. The UWST Originium energy projects happen to meet my needs. Speaking of which, we had a basic understanding about the ether side during the Age of Terra. After arriving at Talos 2, the field got a lot deeper. Many ancient ruins at this place have residual ether energy. The ancient civilization that existed before our arrival probably knew a lot about the ether and made use of it.
Good question.
I've been trying to restore these lost technologies. Learning about the ether side and its surging energies would help us create a future that would be absolutely...
I'd imagine like this is a latch or something that'll swing outward. Here with no backseat. Yeah, how does she even sit in this? Like, that is a massive tail. How does this chair even work?
Huh? Well, it's pretty short for an intro. I can do... And I'm only doing this because you're the one asking, Enderman. I wouldn't even bother if it were someone else. I'm ready. Over here. Let's go.
me back up.
A storage depot?
Oh, well, yeah. But
Just goes
Supervisor Perlica, I don't think I need to submit a late application form.
Yeah, how does she even sit in this? Like, Ayla's actually just clipping through the chair right now. Ow, magic. Or this for that matter. Like, these chairs were not designed for her tail. Pretty sure that armrest is far too small to even fit through. So sit in it backwards. There it is. This goes to the side. Just as a fidget toy.
This thing is super rare. I'm gonna keep it for my research. These LPs were only here for a while. They've successfully turned this building into a
Murder.
Taken out most enemies in the building. I believe we can commence with the repairs.
Item.
Wow, look! I found the control panel over here! Chipset, stabilizer, amplification bandwidth. The core chipset has experienced an overload. It's an easy fix, but the job will take time. And we got ourselves a rare moment of peace and quiet. This journey has been one intense adventure so far.
And now to commit mass murder.
Don't let them reach Tata and Yvonne.
Raysense intel looks legit.
The one leading the goons can
Thanks
talk.
for the information.
What are your plans? They're after the prototype. I know. We gotta keep Tata safe. Hey, keep this pink hair genius safe as well.
I think I'm a little overleveled for this. Using it as a fidget toy whenever I could. There. I'm a little overleveled at this point. Tail limit, yeah, I figured.
More enemies? I got a big bad boy ready for you.
Level 30.
Feeling heavy? That's right. Hello, hello.
Splat people. Thoughts that I should not say on stream. I've drawn many things of what a tail could be used for.
It's finally done. Is Tata finally okay?
Straight into the bomb.
Yeah, I fixed the chipset.
I mean, they seem to be
optimized the scanning bandwidth and power
not the
output,
smartest.
set up several redundant safety measures. Subsequent scanning or signal tower connections should not overheat it again. But you should still take proper care of it. TATA prototype may look big, but it's still a fragile little baby. How are you doing, Tata? Feeling good? Finally! It's not showing the exhausted emote anymore.
Like the wave.
Yes. I can't help but feel lucky that we found you at this place, Yvonne.
You should feel lucky, because I am the only one who can take care of technical problems like this. Say no more! Stop moving already, and do something about that ether side rupture before it gets any worse.
Of course. Business first.
Oi, wait! All that scanning you did probably depleted the prototype's power reserves, but the crew switched off most Originium generators during evacuation. You have to find a way to charge it.
Can't we just restart the generators?
We can, but the LBs made a bloody royal mess of the place. Better not switch these large machines back on without proper diagnostics. And you need a proper crew to keep them running. No, we can't do this right now. You'll actually run into settlements in the old mines along your way. They should have plenty of backup generators to power their mining rigs. They should let you borrow some. It's the safest bet.
Aren't you coming with us?
Oh, I want to, but the Sitch won't let me. The science park is now a dumpster heap, more blighted than a breaker's cranial matter. Now, I can go and make the power plant safe with you, but this place might blow itself up into atoms when I'm not looking. Please try to be safe, and don't break my baby bot again.
Get added to a group chat. Got it. Alright. Or I head that way. I am going to gamble. Can I buy any more real fast? Okay, it is time for gambling. I have a few of these saved up. I get to pump all of them. There's no point in saving when all this is gonna be gone like Sunday. Nothing.
Catello Wolfgang. And
favorite part of stream gambling.
The Specialist Tech Division. I typically do things that only mercs would do. I'm yours to command during the contractual period.
Fine. never mind. I'm gonna try to find the gambling thing, but I can't find the OST that I was looking for. Never mind. I'm gonna keep doing this. Oh, okay, actually, easy game. Easy 6-star. More music. I was trying to find like casino music, but I don't know which specifically it is. I don't feel like going through them. Like the 10 different ones that it could be.
Knowledge most ancient. I am
Where's the 6-star?
Greetings.
Li Feng of the Wuling Guards, reporting for duty.
Okay, there is a 50-50.
You've never heard about my organization
strike gambling. Real. Oh, apparently, yeah, there is a 50-50. I have lost it. I think because we can gamble more. Gamble in gacha games because I do not have the funds to actually gamble. Nearly every game I've played has been free. Oh, I'm gonna mark the Viking there. It's nothing. And more nothing. Because I've lost $200, but only needed one good win. Or nothing. Or nothing. Guarantee soon. Something. The weapons case almost open. I'm enough to open it. Where's 6-star? There we are. Wait, no.
Reporting for duty.
It's still not them. There is no 50-50 guarantee. $50 chance. 120 guarantee. It's fine, we can purchase brute force it. Not to. I do not know much about the Counter-Strike economy. Fine, because this could be a guarantee. 150. That is a lot. I think this is a guarantee. You the 6-star. There we go.
Rhodes Island recommended this long-term post at Enfield for me. Thank you.
But can we get another? I have like 20-30 more pulls. I'm just gonna skip through these. I don't think there's gonna be another. I think it's probably the last one. Unless this. Unless yeah, no. Time it is now. Weapon gambling. Have more of this. Well, if it's gonna be useless in like 3 days, might as well use all of it right now. Like one. Oh. All you need is one good win. Never stop gambling. Even though my luck here has been absolutely terrible. Keep gambling. Are there any data only cosmetics? Maybe, I mean, there might be. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, I need this one. I mean, it'll probably be like a free 10 pull for being in the beta, but I don't know if they'll like actually be any cosmetics once the actual game releases. Keep gambling. 2 in a row. Guitar sword. Still not the one that I want. Fine, keep gambling. Never stop gambling. 3 in a row. That's why you never stop gambling. Never punished. 3 6 stars in a row. Never punished. I mean, still have 17,000 that I will not be needing. Emma? Simply do more. This is why you keep gambling. Never stop gambling. Never stop gambling. It's just that easy. Oh. What's the rate on these? 4%. I mean, 4% is pretty generous. Gotcha game.
Need an expert
Like
opinion?
this. All you need is one good win.
Standing by. Now this. I'm always hoping that my trust is rewarded. This is a wonderful example of a dream come true.
The Radiance has witnessed my crusade, but this does not absolve the sins I once wrought with my hands.
Have a tail. You do have a tail. You have a tail. That is unfortunate.
May this
I really don't like that. You get a knife. Finally stop opening cases. Yeah, I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna do the easy ones.
Good. I was hoping
So I
to
can
check
actually
the
use
outdoors
the real
anyway.
character. Easy video game.
We're just like the heroes of an epic novel. Tally the loot. I gotta dash to my next nav point. So good to have you here. Took care of the problem together.
Easy video game.
Let's head to the next objective. Endman, over here. Just point the way. Thanks for the trust. I now know what Enfield stands for and where your vision lies. Press forward before the snowstorm buries everything. Do not regret your choice.
And I should have
never,
not just
ever turn back.
do all of this.
The flame shall burn even brighter and force the demons to tremble in terror.
Oh, the weapon.
Nice weapon. Now I need to find something to try it with.
Potential. Gambling out of funds. I'm just gonna steal this.
The gear is decent. I hope it can withstand my Originium arts. Endman, over here. We meet
This one,
again.
yeah.
You're here.
Gonna
Am
replace
I
you
up
as you
for the
have the
game?
smallest
Ready to
tail. We never make good financial decisions.
Endman, over. Just point the way.
Good financial decisions are for
May
cowards.
this power accompany me to the battlefield.
This is the mountain path that Director Chin mentioned.
Look, we're getting closer to the power plant. But I can also sense the rupture rift.
Supervisor Perlica, what's the situation at your place?
We've successfully reached the mountain path. Tata, the prototype, has received its essential repairs. The armed patrol is also evacuating crew members from the science... Endman! Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
Aerial collapse bridge.
Shield shall splinter.
Melee characters are a lot more fun to play than the ranged ones. Ranged characters are significantly easier. Oh.
Not enough guns? Well, make it up with tech. Job done. Let's head to the next objective.
Easy video
The
game.
path I've chosen.
Do you miss with a flamethrower? The very
Origin load spring is
talented.
up ahead. Expect danger, team. Endman, we should ensure that the team is fully prepared.
Yeah, we got this saying in Hongshan, you know? Take time honing blades, and you'll save time chopping trees. Being prepped is always the best.
I'll be
Speaking of which, we could actually use a
been
nice little
overleveled
break.
this entire time.
Tata looks tired too, if you don't mind me saying.
Understood. Another survey. Take that later.
Ready to go, Endman?
Oh, we three! I'm totally ready to take on 10 Angaloy in a single battle. What about you, Tata? Fully rested?
Very fast rest.
All right then. Let's move out, team.
Immediately drowns myself.
This thing is super rare. I'm gonna keep it for my research.
Pass through this place and you'll reach the family apartments of the UWST crew. We haven't managed to get in touch with the crew. I hope they're all right.
Exploding. Once we get to the power plants, hopefully.
Hello? Does anyone copy? Administrator. It's been a while.
Though I might have to like do a stream on the weekend or something, cause I don't think I have long enough left to finish this.
No more joking around. I'm here to highlight issues with Tatar's charging process.
It might just have to be a cliffhanger until the game releases.
You're calling it Tata too?
Multi-month
I knew it
cliffhanger.
was a cute and lovely name.
Picked it up from you. Anyways, I checked the performance readings. There should also be charging ports at the old mines, but charging would take a while. You will need to spend time on...
The interference just got stronger. We should continue our way to the old mines. I'm syncing everyone with the latest map data. We're taking this mountain trail, and it leads to the old UWST mines. There's a mining camp to the south. Family members of the UWST crew live here. The intersection separates the main mining area from the logistics area. The mining area used to be the main source of originium for the syndicates in Valley 4. The science park, where we just came from, is also supplied by this place. As for the logistics area, that's where the UWST ships out their ore. The freight road was also built here. When the ether cell became operational, Valley 4 steadily reduced its reliance on originium-based energy. The UWST also demarcated a containment zone between the two areas. The ruins of an incident that took place 20 years ago can also be found within this zone. We should be close to the power plant once we get through the logistics area.
Yeah, I straight up have like a minute and a half left, technically. So I'll probably go for a little.
Tata's getting excited again. Oh, don't push yourself so hard. Your maker mommy just gave you a fix.
Treating Tata as a BFF.
Of course, Enman. Just look at Tata's cutesy emotes. It's totally unlike our boring...
How long is this map? That is a lot. There's so much more.
A breaker camp.
And murder.
Got my fire support right here.
campsite proves that they've infiltrated this area for quite some time.
I remember some big shot breaker saying something about gray sand and intel. These goons really came prepared. Look! Over there! So many anchors. I thought you'd only see something like this up north. This place has blight all over it. No wonder the interference is so bad.
We must take out these anchors. They pose a threat to the entirety of Valley 4.
Definitely. These anchor things wrecked our homes.
Are you from the UW? This place is dangerous, you know.
I'm here to give you a reminder.
I mean,
hey,
you just named banned them so
breaker
fast.
goons blocked all the nearby roads. How did you get in here?
I'm Supervisor Perlica of Enfield Industries. The hub base is a working partner of this area.
Yeah, I know Enfield. Everyone says you're a great partner. Call me Alia. I live close by. Many of the crew's families are staying
The one
with us.
problem with like trying to troll like that is it takes me a solid 2 seconds to ban you, but it'll take you like 20 minutes to make an account, so...
Most of the LBs went to the science
I think a
park.
losing
I
battle.
came out here to check if it's safe enough for our people.
No worries. We cleared out every single breaker goon along the way. The path behind us is definitely safe.
You came here because you want to go to the power plant, right?
Wait, the power plant incident caused destruction.
If you really want to go there, I guess you'll have to get through the stump of the great Originium Oak. Ever since the anchors appeared, a strange barrier blocked the way to the stump. That barrier
This ARK
only
KNIGHT
allows
stream.
the Angloid to get through.
Are you hungry, Tata? Oh dear. We really need to get you some juice.
We've got charging posts at our camp at the mines, and it's pretty close to the tree stump. Follow me.
More murder. Leave them.
This box of ice cream would melt by the time
Easy video game.
Thunder.
This is our home. Ever since the UW arrived at Valley 4, many retired crew members and their families chose to stay here. We used to live in the shade of the great Originium Oak. It gave us a rich Originium vein, and it kept this place safe from disasters.
A great oak? But I'm not seeing any oak trees around here.
The great Originium Oak used to be a famous landmark of the Lode Spring. The accident created the ruins and left nothing of the great oak except for its stump. You'll see it on your way to the power plant. Joe will take Tata to the charging post, but it might take a while. Would you like a tour of the place while you wait?
A pixel perfect smoke lineup just to win around. I think it'll be lovely.
Sure thing. Follow me.
This area has been severely blighted. The rupture rift may be getting worse. The people might be safe for now, but everyone should get ready to evacuate.
You're back, Alia! How do things look outside?
Everyone got real worried when you went out there scouting for us.
Things are getting a lot safer outside. our friends from Enfield, this is Surgeon Yue's clinic.
It's
We
kind
would
of a
visit them when
dialogue
we got
line.
sick. The place used to be pretty empty, but it's now filled with injured people.
I can imagine. Our medical staff at the hub base also have their hands full. Can your surgeon handle all this work on his own?
Surgeon Yue has been here for years and he hasn't asked for help. He's an experienced medical officer from Hongshan, and his treatments always work. We have faith in him.
I don't you with the same feeling.
This used to be the back door to the research station, but we had to clear the space
Suffering
out
builds
for-
character.
These people are in pain.
Blight afflictions. They're very hard to treat.
No one expected the disaster. No one knew how it happened. When the road was destroyed, we decided to band together and wait at this place for rescue teams to arrive. And then the anchors fell from the skies. Hosts of Angeloids surged into our camp. It was so terrifying.
Didn't see any angle on our way
They all
here.
went to the Great Oak Stump. Something seems to be luring all the Angeloid to that place.
Alia! Oh, my darling, you're back. I've been looking all over the place for you.
Let's slow down a little, Granny Jenner. What happened?
It's Kaya. The baby boy's finally back, but he isn't looking too well. Go and talk to Yue. We don't have time to waste.
What? Kaya? How?
Ice cream.
I'm heading right over. I'm really sorry, my Enfielder friends.
It's all right. Family should always come first. We'll wait here for you. Administrator, the Originium Oak that Alia mentioned actually has something to do with the history of Enfield. The people who live here believe that they are blessed by the many gifts of the oak.
No, religion.
And you, Administrator, are the one who planted it.
Planted an oak tree.
You did. You once traveled all over Talos 2 to solve problems that no one else could fix. The Originium Oak used to be one of your solutions. It kept the blight contained and created rich veins of Originium ore for this area. According to records, the first UWST project in this area was only initiated after you planted the Great Oak. The world of Talos 2 used to have plenty of these giant trees, and they seemed to keep the Angeloi away.
Years ago did I do all that?
Many, many years ago, Administrator. You lost much of your memory. Our task is to treat your amnesia as quickly as we can.
Yeah, well... And I'm getting a little worried about Alia.
Maybe we should go and take a look at her situation.
Alia's over there. Let's go and talk to her.
What should we do, Yue? Is there no other way for Kaya?
We are out of options. Our stockpile only has conventional medication, and it's incapable of countering blight sepsis. If you want to save his life,
What's going
Kaya!
on?
His arm! Oh, my poor boy!
His arm? I understand. I've seen plenty of similar cases.
I'll just describe the patient's condition. Kaya's arm is infected by the blight, and it has grown septic. The boy is in great pain. But we lack the medical instruments, nor the operating environment to treat and contain his conditions.
I know. But if we let the blight spread, the boy would suffer immense physical pain and his mind may be turned as well.
That is correct. You seem rather familiar with this condition. supervisor of Enfield Industries. Blight sepsis isn't your typical disease and involves far more complicated treatment.
Surgeon Yue, what's gonna happen to my arm?
Why are you here, Kaya? Go back and lie down on your bed.
Kaya,
you.
does your arm still?
It doesn't hurt no more, but it's gone totally numb, and I can't feel it either. First it was my hand, then the pain got so bad I was shaking
Among Us
all
in the
over.
bottom right corner.
Then my arm started to hurt. Then it spread to my shoulder.
Don't worry
And I
about
can't
it.
feel anything below my shoulder
Nothing
no more.
there. Never has been.
I know how it feels. The pain is terrible, isn't it?
I don't care about the pain. I don't want Alia and everyone getting worried about me.
You're a good and brave kid, Kaya. Things will be all right.
Just do what you must and save Kaya, Surgeon.
It will be difficult. I need firebuckle powder to help stabilize Kaya's vitals during the surgery. Unfortunately, we just ran out of our remaining stock.
The powder. Can you find the plant nearby?
Yes, but firebuckle bushes only grow in precarious areas. I'm also not an expert with the process of pharmaceutical powderization and would not know how to work with the raw herb itself.
Handle your medicine.
Great. Then
I mean, I'm pretty sure I already have some of that. I have one on me. Convenience. Oh. I don't need that.
do you have the firebuckle powder for me? You came just at the right time. My setup is complete.
Discord.
We may proceed with the surgery.
Hey, look, my tracking's goofy right now. Just have to be there. Don't worry about it. Right, my eyes are just really sensitive right now. Literally not moving my face. Just turn those down. Good enough. Getting nervously by the entrance.
The surgery is complete.
Surgeon Yue?
Not in 4K.
How's Kaya doing?
Kaya's doing okay. The operation went well. The boy is sleeping, and he'll need plenty of rest for a while.
Oh, thank goodness. My Kaya is safe. Bless my poor little boy. Thank you. Thank you for saving Kaya.
No, don't thank us. Thank your surgeon. We just picked some flowers, that's all.
You chased the breakers off and saved Kaya's life. You Enfielders are the kindest and gentlest souls I know. Oh, it's obvious that you've been traveling for a while. Feel free to rest your legs at our place.
Afraid we're in a
Resting
hurry.
place will be much appreciated, Granny Jenner. Administrator, Tata isn't fully charged yet. We should go check on it.
I feel like the narrative might have forgotten a little that there's literally a hole in the sky.
Hey! Make a naughty face, Tata. Oh, Tata has so many emotes to play with. How many emotes do you have exactly? Can you show us all your emotes?
The two of you seem to be having fun with just a pixel screen.
Freaking I. Green has a lot more character than team member.
Yeah, totally. I wish Tata could share some of its emotes with Perlica. That'd be very nice.
Endman, you're not helping.
Tata's charging process is like us having meals, right? Can it taste the flavors of different power sources?
And why are we talking about food all of a sudden? Since you're so interested, we should ask Yvonne when we get the chance.
Hi, people. Kaya's on his way to recovery.
How's
that big buddy of yours?
We have no problems with Tata's charging process so far. Once it's done, we'll set off and take care of that rupture rift.
Thank you. Now that the Great Oak is gone, you're the only ones who can bring back the peace.
This Great Oak seems really important to your people.
Yeah. I only saw the whole tree when I was a little girl. When the crown of the Great Oak was full, its branches would give off a golden glow. The other kids and I would play underneath the tree after sunset. At night, the oak glowed brighter than the stars. While the stars shone coldly, the light of the tree was warm and cozy. There's nothing left of the Great Oak, except for a huge pit as its stump. Something else seems to have taken over the place. If the Great Oak were still around, it would have protected us and kept us safe from this disaster.
I'd like to see this tree if I have a chance.
Charging up your robot will need a little more time. Come, follow me. I've got something nice to show you. There's another story about this Great Oak. The Valley 4 is an important hub along the north-south road. However, Angoloid activities made traveling through this place impossible. People tried to chase out the Angoloid every year. Every attempt failed and resulted in numerous casualties. Then, a lone, mysterious hero came to this land, cleansed the valley, and opened the road. Kinda like you, who arrived here and cleared out all the LBs and Angoloid for us.
Wow, the mysterious hero fought everything.
This is it. Granny Jenner is taking care of it. She knows all about the Great Oak, so you can ask her anything about it. I'll keep my eyes on the charging post and give you a holler when your robot is fully charged.
Wow, a baby Originium tree. So this is what Originium trees look like.
Was this a splinter that came off the Great Oak?
Yes, it used to be just a twig. The explosion destroyed the Great Oak and left many such splinters all over the place. We tried many ways to bring the pieces back to life, but this tiny sapling is the only one that lived.
And you've been looking after it for 20 years.
I have lived a long life and grew up with the tree. I saw how this place changed and grew for the better, all thanks to the gifts of the Great Oak. Caring for this sapling feels like being together with an old friend and living in the good old days. I witnessed the planting of the oak and how it grew to its mighty size.
Does that mean you actually saw the person planting the tree? I thought the UWST only came to this place later on.
We already had a small outpost nearby before our main crew arrived. I worked in that outpost, you know. We had to monitor the pit and the giant Angoloi. The Angoloi made it hard for people to establish permanent settlements in Valley 4. But it was a nice place that can be used to link up with many frontier settlements. We United Workers never gave up our dreams of building a base in the valley. And our dreams came true when a hero came to Valley 4. Alia probably told you already. She loves the story where the hero defeated the Angoloi, planted the great oak, and told us that the place would be our new home.
And it did become a new settlement. Many people chose to live here instead of the new industrial complex.
Yes, decades of good living and wonderful memories have a habit of tying you down to a place. Some of us felt guilty about that terrible accident. Most people are like me. We want to protect this sapling and nurture it into the great oak.
Your chance of success.
This tree shall protect you. A day will come when this land becomes your home.
I planted this.
Endman? What? You look terrible, Endman. Do you
Just
need a
hearing
rest?
voices in my head.
Endman! Your robot is fully charged!
We're heading right over. Administrator, are you really all right? Thank you for sharing so much with us. We must leave now and carry on with our mission.
It's fine, my darling. Talos bless you. Has fate arranged for your return to this place? Oh, you must have taken on a great burden for all of us. Please be safe out there. Thank you for everything.
Lore. Get map pad on it. Hi. Getting a bit too hungry, so I'm gonna have to end here. It's still 20 minutes over, but hi, tweets. Thank you all for watching. Oyasumi.